something more, and that because of the resurrection of Christ, that changes our anthropology. We think about these people differently and their wholeness differently. Because it changes our soteriology, we think about what Christ has done for them and for us differently. And because it changes our missiology, we think differently about the way we utilize that moment and what we say and why we say it. And now we know our labor is not in vain. This is why the doctrine of the resurrection is so important. This is why it wasn't enough for Paul to just win the argument. This is why it wasn't enough to have people just confess, okay, I believe that it's a possibility. No, that's not enough. You can't do that. This is your life. This is who you are. This changes the way you understand yourself as a human being and every other human being. It changes what you mean by justification and adoption and sanctification and glorification. And it changes what you mean by why we do what we do in gospel ministry and in righteous living. Everything is changed when we understand the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And this is why we stand over those elements time and time again and remind our people time and time again. Whenever we eat this bread and drink this cup, we proclaim the Lord's death until he comes. We ought always be resurrection centered. Why? Because there is no gospel without the resurrection. Therefore, if we're not resurrection centered, we are not gospel centered. Let's pray.